Good afternoon, good morning, depending your locations. Dreaming big is not an act of foolishness and it's not an act of stupidity. What do that mean? I bring a special instructions to the singles in particular, and which I call know your size and go for your size. I begin with this. Not every good person is good for you. Not every good person is good for you. In relationship, love is beautiful, but love alone is not enough. In relationship, I repeat, love is beautiful, but love alone is not enough. The phrase, know your size and go for your size, has nothing to do with height, has nothing to do with your weight, has nothing to do with your appearance, rather, and it has nothing to do, or it has a little to do with the level of your prosperity or cash available to you, but rather it is about you choosing someone who fits your spiritual, who fits your mental, who fits your social, who fits your academical, and who fits your financial level. I have seen young ones, I have seen singles, I have seen men, I have seen ladies, and as a result of their act of dreaming bigs, or they have listened to so much motivations, and they are listening to so much uninterpreted, wrongly presented faith or teachings, religious teachings, and they believe that they can go for whatever, for anything. And even that which is not within their size, even that which is not within their control, even that which they know that they cannot manage, they cannot handle. They tell you it is faith, they tell you it is an act of dreaming big. But that's, most of them is foolishness, most of them is stupidity. It is not faith. Know your size and go for your size. I want you to know that marriage is not just about beauty. Marriage is not just about convenience. Marriage is a covenant. And if you understand marriage to be a covenant, you must be ready to go. You must be ready to choose. You must be ready to align yourself with someone that fits into your vision, that fits into your spiritual status, that fits into your academical and your social status. There are so many errors that are responsible for marriage breakup. There are so many ignorant that are responsible for sudden demise of partners in marriage. And everything we say, it is the devil. Just like one of my books says, the devil is not guilty as charged. Where ignorance is guilty, we often say it is the devil. Where ignorance is responsible, we say it is my village people. Where foolishness is at play, we say it is my friend. Where stupidity has taken the place of honor, the place of understanding, we say I have a bad in-laws. It is not. But if you are single, if you are yet to be married, this message will bless you more. Why do I say so? There are some certain lessons, there are some certain instruction, there are some certain knowledge that when they married here, they can only think of a way of amending and managing what they have. But he that have not gotten the shoe yet will not be talking of the shoe that is pinching him or her, but rather he will learn the lesson to know when going for the shoe, to know the right size, to know the right one to go for. Why is it important for you to consider, for you to know your size, for you to go for your size in marriage? One, it is because marriage, relationship is a journey. Marriage is as well as a journey. Imagine you cruising at 100 kilometers per hour and your partner is stuck at 20 kilometers per hour. You know what that will do to two of you. And you are going on the same journey that you cannot overtake and you cannot abandon one another. While you are cruising on 120 kilometers per hour, your partner is stuck at 20 kilometers per hour. Of course, you know that will eventually, the tension will eventually break you both, not just you. So it is better in the first place, before you embark on the journey of relationship, before you embark on the journey of marriage, it is better you know your size. It is better you go for your size. It is better you seek for someone whose alignment, whose visions, whose dreams, whose focus, whose aspiration is in line, is in consonant, will complement yours, and not someone whose own will come to compete with your own. There is a saying that says, compatibility is not about being the same, but about understanding and respecting each other's differences. Of course, you can't understand without knowledge. Know your size and go for your size. Why? Mental compatibility. Why do you know? Why must you go for someone who is compatible with you mentally? Listen, the Bible says, can two works together except they agree? That is the book of Amos chapter 3, verse 3. So you two can think and reason together. Where you marry someone that your thinking, your mindset, your reasoning is far apart, there is going to be a problem. Imagine a woman who dreams of building a business empire, but her partner lacks vision or feels threatened by the growth of women. Do you know what that will bring? Do you know the kind of frustration that will bring? There are some men that will never imagine. I witnessed an argument between a couple. What was the argument? The woman woke up to share with the husband how he was in a dream and he was blessed hugely with a car and with some kind of contract that made her in that dream so rich. And when he shared it with the husband, I was a witness to it. I didn't say I had. And the husband got annoyed. The husband tried to interpret it to mean that God is going to bless your husband, that your husband will be so rich and has so much money. At the end of the day, the man opened up, directly or indirectly. The man is threatened by the wife being wealthy. The wife said he doesn't believe a woman being richer than the husband. Now, if you are someone, if you are kind of a lady who have this vision, who have this dream, who have this aspiration of building an empire, or of being someone who is famous, or being someone of a value, or being someone of impact in the society, of course, that will expose you to a lot of services that will actually bring profits and rewards to you. And you now get yourself engaged or sentence yourself with a man who will feel threatened once you are successful. Mind you, that you have just sent yourself for frustration in life. Marry someone who will not compete with your dream, but complement your dream. Secondly, why social? Why academic compatibility? Your social value matters. Your social value matters. If you enjoy meaningful conversation and personal growth, but your partner mocks learning and self-development, you will feel unfulfilled. Permit me to be a little bit on the side of the women. There are women who love educations. For those of you who have heard me say, I am a year 2 student of Ekiti State University under Faculty of Education, studying guidance and counseling. Why my wife had her 4th degree, has her first master's, had PhD in education, and had another master in admin and planning education. And except religious or theological degree, I am just sitting or studying for my first secular degree. And now, in all, I am not saying this for you to believe or maybe feel that I'm lifting myself. In all, I was shocked the day my wife was asked, being interviewed somewhere I wasn't there, who is your mentor? He said the husband is our mentor. And now check the level of certificate and degree that this woman already had before and under my roof. And yet, all that I had is theological certificate, now just going for secular one. And now, let me tell you, she's one of those that push me and encourage me to take the step I am taking. I am not moved if she becomes a professor. I am not moved, whatever qualifications, but rather my self-development, my pursuit of my career. I am telling you, I will match her in any way, in any form. but there are people that is not. So why choosing or making inquiry or entering into any relationship, check, does that person fit into your social? Are you people social and academically compatible? If it is not, be careful. I had a story of Kule and Ada. Ada's dream was pursuing PhD, but listen to this, there was a clash with Kule's belief. Kule is the type that believes that women end up in the kitchen. Women end up in the home. But the love they have for each other could not save them. That love separated them because Ada could not give up with her dream of pursuing her PhD, and Kule could not accommodate a woman having PhD because he believed that the office or place of the women are only in the kitchen. The Bible says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, in all you're getting, get wisdom, get understanding. Be careful who you sentence yourself with. Know your size and go for your size. Don't let appearance, don't let beauty, don't let feeling, don't let infatuation, don't let what you call love that is not love. Don't let it blind your eyes to that which is needful. Go for that which is needful. Get someone whose spiritual alignment, get someone whose academic alignment, get someone with vision and dream is in alignment and fits into your own life and destiny if you do not want to regret. A partner who doesn't inspire you to grow is silently teaching you to shrink. Someone said this. A partner who does not encourage you, who does not motivate you, who does not inspire your growth is silently teaching you to shrink. Why spiritual alignment? Many of us play down on this. I got a story of Tunde, a young man who fell in love with another young lady. Their love blinded his eye that he married outside the faith. They are not of the same faith. Initially, Tunde believed that the love covered a multitude of sin, but he didn't know that spiritual alignment is one of the greatest factors that will either uphold or undo any relationship. And before you know it, after they got married, their belief never crossed, their belief never agreed, and finally they crashed. That was the end of marriage. Spiritually, you cannot ignore the principle of being unequally yoked together. I've seen couples who fight over prayers. I've seen couples who fight over church. I've seen couples who fight over values because they never ask the question, does this person share my faith? Does this person share my life principle? I love to hear and listen to Dr. Cosmos Madoka, the CEO and the president and chairman of Koschari's Group, because each time he stands to share, especially with the young ones, he always tell his story, how he started and what led to him parting way with his brother early in life. He said because their faith, their ideology, spiritually could not agree. He said he believed in supporting and using his money to pay tithe to support the kingdom. He believed in pursuing service in the kingdom, while his brother believed in enjoying himself by drinking. But he doesn't believe. Each time he gives offering, that will bring a friction. But is that the same brother will take the money from the business to go and drink alcohol and get himself filled? They discovered that they cannot work together. He said they separated, not in violence, they separated peacefully. If you get yourself engaged with someone who is of different faith with you, whose spiritual value and your life principle does not align as a lady, there is no prayer that will save you from that marriage or that relationship. Either it will frustrate you to death or it will frustrate you to leave each other. So be careful. Two cannot work together. The Bible says, and it's also a quote by Abraham Lincoln, a house divided against itself cannot stand. If couples are married and they have divided opinion, especially concerning the vital and important issues of life, I tell you that marriage is heading for hell. Number 4, why must you be financially capable? See, let me tell you, when we are talking of financial capable, we are not only talking of how much you have in your account. There are what they call money sense. If you want to know more about that, you can search for the messages of people like Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. you will know more about that. That's what they call money sense. Many of us does not have what they call money sense. There are people that believe in saving as a means of investment. There are people that believe no matter what they earn, that a little must be set apart as a form of investment. But there are people that mindset is that what we get today, let's finish it. Tomorrow, we bring what we shall eat. If you are the type that come from a background with a mindset, with a knowledge that believe that money sense is needful for any venture, for any journey to succeed, and you now partner yourself for those that come from the angle, echi, and your money. If you don't ask me to interpret that, look for someone who will interpret it for you. But if you marry such one, you are getting yourself into a big trouble. Money is not the foundation of love, but listen to me. Money is not the foundation of love, but it is the energy of daily living. A disciplined saver cannot happily thrive with a reckless spender. Money, I repeat, is not the foundation of love, but money is an energy, a daily energy to love. Where there is no money, I don't mean billions, I don't mean thousands. Where there is no money or money sense, your love will soon turn to frustration. Even the Bible says that money answered all things. Though money is not everything, but money answers all things. I had a story of BC and Femi. BC loves savings. Femi loves spending. Femi was grown up to be a reckless spender, while BC was grown up to be a good saver. And they got married in the name of love. But not long, their marriage ended. Why? Because they could not agree when it comes. Listen, love may start a fire, but money will keep burning. That is an African proverb. Love will start a fire, but it is money, as far as relationship, as far as marriage, as far as life is concerned. It is money that will keep that fire burning. Don't think that all this story, all this thing I just said, don't take it as a mere say. These are great lessons that will teach you that compatibility is as important as love. In fact, there is no true love where compatibility is neglected. Don't marry someone you can live with. Marry someone you can't live without. And who can't live without your value. Finally, single, listen to me as I shut down this broadcast. Know your size. Go for your size. Don't choose someone because you are lonely or precious. Don't choose someone because of the beauty or prettiness or handsomeness. Choose someone who first or who fit into your mind. Choose someone who fit into your value for life. Choose someone who fit into your faith. Choose someone who fit into your future. Most time we make choice based on where we are. But let me tell you, everyone that is alive is on a journey. Whether you agree, I like it or not, we are on a movement. There are times that many of us who made a choice based on where we are now, when we get to where we are going, we discover that the company, the association, that those that were joining with us are not fit. These are spiritual principles. These are physical principles. Abraham obeyed God, but he carried Lot, which means Lot. You know what Lot means in English? He carried a lot that was not supposed to journey. But before he could fulfill the vision, he has to drop a lot. What are those lot? What are those a lot that you want to gauge yourself into as a single that may not fit into your future tomorrow? Drop them now before it is too late. Remember, wrong relationship can slow your destiny, but the right partner will multiply your life success. The wrong partner can drain you, but the right partner will train you. The right partner will sustain you. The right partner will elevate you. I pray for you that is listening to me, especially the single. I pray that every lot that you are carrying that is not good, that is not fit, that will slow your destiny down, that will slow your career down, that will slow your marriage down, or that will crash your marriage. I pray that the grace to drop them receive in the name of Jesus. I pray for you that that man, that woman, that boy, that partner that will train you, that will sustain you, that will help you to grow, may the Lord give you in the name of Jesus. Thank you for watching. God bless you. But listen, as I go, I said, I will never ask you for money on this platform, but I will always ask you for two things. Number one, go to Marriage Discovery YouTube channel, subscribe, and share this broadcast to as many friends, as many platforms, as many groups, wherever you know that it will be a blessing to people, and those that need it will see it. God bless you. Thank you for watching. See you some other time. I love you. Bye-bye.